Good afternoon, everybody. How you doing? And I'm not exactly dressed for a video. I'm in my working, retired now, so I don't work, but I'm in my working clothes in my little office playing about. And I haven't done a video for ages, and they've been quite sporadic since our wee mate Randy passed away. And I don't know what that is. It's not, I'm not, I don't know what it is. I just felt I wanted to step back for a little bit because sometimes it's, I don't know whether it's your own mortality. Sometimes a young fella at 40 odd to pass away with such a bright outlook for his life, do you know what I mean? And just really did sadden me, I have to say. But I'm going to start off with that and then I'm going to leave that because I think we've all discussed it an awful lot. But what I would want to say, we're doing a raffle. We've done a money collection. This is for his mother Joy and the family to help them with Randy's closing episode in his life. And we've got a raffle started and a lot of us have put in knives and there's quite a few custom knives, especially Ashley Harrison. If you ever wanted one of those and you can't get one, I think there's 3 in the drawer. There's 15 knives that people have, and they're all good. There's no bad knives in there. They're all good knives. But I know there's a few customs and I really think if you want to help, it's £10 to enter and you can enter as many times as you like. If you go over to Slipjoint Sawyer's channel, please go over there. He has all the details. He has a list up of all the knives that are in the raffle and it's going to be done on the 19th of this month, the raffle. So please head over to Slipjoint Sawyer, check him out. He's the main man that's been doing all the wise things. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to the 19th and just see how much we can actually then pass on to Randy's mum to help her with the expenses that she's had to incur. And the whole family are just beautiful. If you haven't seen Slippy's video with her, just get over and watch his channel. There's been some lovely, and Slippy and Thrifty done a fantastic video on Randy, and John spoke some beautiful words. It was like a eulogy, and it was beautiful. Sorry, I get cheers. Zero Sprite. Yes, so please head over there and get that. But I'm going to get into talking about knives because I have about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 knives to show you. Because they've only recently come, the ones that I bought since the new year. So these are all 2025 knives for me, all brand new. And I just wanted to show you them. I've got the new Rosecraft knife here, which is probably the first one I'm going to show, but I always get a sweetie from Rosecraft. And I'm on a diet. I don't take sugar anymore. I'm diabetic, so I'm drinking zero Sprite. I've lost 2 stone in the last, about 3 months, 4 months. So I'm really pleased with that. I'm starting to feel a lot healthier. I was over 18 stone. I'm down to 16.6 now. So really chuffed with that. And it hasn't been that much of a hassle, to be honest with you. So we'll start with the Rosecraft because I got mine probably the last of anybody. The slow coach to Paddy Land took a while to get the knife to me. That's the new sticker. I got my Tweedies. I've also got a new large slip to go with these knives. And this is their large slip after it's been softened. I put leather softener on this. And when you get them, they're so stiff. But after a while, they pop out lovely. They are still nice and stiff. And I haven't got any more. It's pliable now where it's like cardboard when it comes out. But a little bit of leather softener and it's perfect. You know, you can pinch it open and it falls out. Super. So they're fantastic. Always pick one of these up because they're going for buttons. It's a top class. You got the Rosecraft sign there. Look at that stitching. Everything about this is first class and they're literally very, very cheap. So let's see. We have got the new knife, which is it one that I'm just not sure that I'm going to like it. I've seen other people's reviews because I've been so long waiting, but I tend not to go on other people's because we all like different things. So it comes in 2 different models. This one is I think this is the lightwood. Oh, that's quite nice. In fact, that's more than quite nice. The wood is beautiful, I'll tell you that. I'll read it out exactly what one this is. Put this in the wee box. Sorry, I'm all over the place. This is the Bushcraft, the Rosecraft Millcrete Cotton Sampler. And this one is the RSW. It's sandalwood, so it must be the red sandalwood. Isn't that beautiful? How beautiful is that? Now, the first thing I'm going to say is, on looking at it, it's a lovely curved handle, curved down, I should say, handle, which is beautiful. You've got that lovely lined bolster there. Quite a heavy line bolster. Not quite a rat's tail, but heavier than just a line. But the wood is absolute. This rosewood they're getting is amazing. Like, look at that. That is just a beautiful knife. And you wouldn't think that was a cotton sampler. Oh, definitely pinchable. You have a nail nick there, but you don't need it whatsoever because it's pinchable. Oh, that's a nice opening. It's about a 6, which is absolutely nice enough. And there's the blade. You see, it's not as bulbous as a lot of the cotton samplers that we've had sort of. I think Roughrider's been the one that sort of promoted it back into sort of business again. But that is, you could sneak up with that lovely. I thought, wow. Now, do you know what it is reminding me of? It really is reminding me of, this is a Roughrider Reserve, and it's, where is my Roughrider Reserve? What I've done with it. I've done all these doors and I'm still not used to them, sorry. Oh, I don't know what I've done with it. What have I done with it? Don't know what I've done with it. Customs modified. Don't know what it is. I haven't got it. I'll have a look in a second, but I don't know what I have done with that knife. No, I haven't a clue. Anyway, I'll do it when I'm doing the review. It was a Roughrider Reserve that I had, and obviously it didn't have this, but it had this deep bellied, well, not deep bellied, it was a shallower belly with this severe clip at the end of it. It really reminds me of it, except for this bit. This bit, what's nice about this? Let's just talk about what's nice about this. One, in the hand, it's lovely. You've got the nice bulbous end, curves around in your hand beautifully. If it closes, you're not going to get nicked. Look how far you are away from that. So if you're worried about that with a slip joint, don't worry, because the worst you'll get is a wee nip in your finger and it'll stop. And even if it goes right the way through to the half stop, look how far away you are from the blade. So there's that. And the edges, I'm going to do this because I got one last time that was not, oh, that's razor sharp. So yeah, that's razor sharp. Beautiful. Really nicely finished knife. Do you know, I don't know what to think about it now that I've seen it in hand. It's a very useful blade. To me, and I know it's keeping a pattern going, and I like that. I like to keep all sorts of patterns going. So, I mean, that one of these will definitely stay in my collection because I don't have one. I've never really, I've used them and they're all right. And they're good as nice, but this one's got a better blade shape than any other one I've had before. So I really do like that, I have to say. And I love the wood. The wood is gorgeous on it. And the other one that I'm going to have here is the black sandalwood. So these are the Mill Creek cotton samplers. They're in Heine Haynes at the moment. Go and get them. Very reasonably priced, just in the 60s. I mean, just in the 60s or 60s. For the quality of knife, D2 blade steel, if you've never had one before. Fit and finish. I've even showed the fit and finish on this. There you are. It's right up the centre. Can you see that? Right up the centre. The fit and finish. I haven't even looked, but I know that's going to be good. And this is the thing with the Rosecraft. There's not a gap in it. I can put that up without looking at it and say, this is going to be good. And 99 times of 100, I know I'm going to be exactly right because they all are. Oh, that's quite nice now. Do you know, that would remind me the colours on it, you can actually see the grain in that, but it looks, you'll probably see that. No, man, you'll not see this black. Look at that. Can you see the grain through this? It is, that's the nicest black one I've ever had. Black sandalwood. That is really, and they're all different. There's no point in me saying you're going to have this one because you're not. They're black, basically, but just a dark black with the brown coming through it. Really nicely coming through it. I would say out in daylight, that would be lovely. So again, the exact same blade shape. Look at that. It's very, very, it's, I'm just not sure yet is my honest answer. I think the execution of it is beautiful. Fit and finish again, just absolutely super. That's maybe a 6.5, the black one. Yeah, maybe about a 6.5. Again, right up the hey diddle diddle. You can see that there. Just perfect. I love this new shield they've got. They're calling this the Rose Bomb Shield. Yeah, I quite like that. Quite like it. Simple change, but you know, it's nice to have different crests. A lot of people collect knives for crests. Really like, which one do I like the most? There they are together. Let's put them up together. And which one do you like? Which of the woods do you like? This is the rosewood, or the redwood, red sandalwood, and this is the black sandalwood. And I'm torn now because this was beautiful, but this is really nice. I have no idea which one I'm going to pick of them. No idea whatsoever. But two beautiful knives, I have to say. Really, really impressed. Again, now, whether they're going to be to my taste in use, I do not know. But I will tell you when I do the review on them. Give me a couple of days. Just got them. That's the first time I've seen them or opened them. I know I'm a bit later than everybody else, but my opinion counts just as much as everybody else's. And, you know, and that's the thing about having somebody that you go to regular. You'll get to know their opinion on what you bought on their say-so. It's nice to have that. The next one is, and it's one of the things that one of my goals this year is to get 2 new knives from UK knife makers, and also to build up my Roughrider collection. I gave so many of my Roughriders away. I think I sold a batch, you know, a clump batch is one, but the rest have been given away to people. Because I didn't like the big R. So I've never replenished again, and I've only got a few Roughriders left. And they're too good a knife not to have in your collection, and that's simply it. It's not because they're a cheaper option. They are cheaper. There's no, oh, these are magnetic, aren't they? I'm trying to push the bloody thing through. Oh, there we go. These are magnetic boxes, really nice boxes. And this is the RR2486, and it is the, doesn't even say it, it's the Black Appaloosa spades. So there you go, huge big box as normal. I wish I would stop doing them. And inside you have, wow, that's that's even nicer than I thought. There's the first look. Look at that. How flippin' lovely is that? That is gorgeous. I thought this was going to be a bigger knife, but I'm just measuring it down here. Sorry, I fancy doing a wee face up. So it's about 3 5/8. That's just a beautiful pocket knife. Absolutely beautiful. Now, to do that thing, and I never understand, I really genuinely don't, why you would have 2 large, one's a nail nick and the other's a short long pull. I just don't get that. Where did that come from? Maybe it was a thing of the past and they're just keeping it to. But what a blade. Look at that spear. Isn't that just a gorgeous spear? It is, and it's not thick. It's, you know, it's a nice thin handle, but you've got the girth of it. You've got the easy open, which usually my third finger always sits in easy opens whenever they put them. See that? So you're really just locked in, absolutely locked in. I think that is a cracker. And it's 440A. Stop whinging about it, because if you're moaning about 440A on Roughriders, you haven't used them. And that's just my opinion. You just haven't used them, because I can do a day's work, and I done box cutting where I done 100 cuts with a Roughrider in 440A through cardboard boxes, 100 cuts, right? And it was still sharp, still really sharp. I just gave up because I thought, what's the point? I'm never going to do more than that in any of my days. So if you're moaning about 440A, you just haven't used it. That's my opinion. You haven't used it to its ability, and it just takes so little to strop it back in if you need to finish your day and you haven't got enough. And look, I still have the one thing here. This is my everyday carry, okay? This is it. You've seen my little, and I know if you've seen this before, I'm going to bore you. This is my everyday knife. My bear is my knife that I carry every day. Pens, torches, all in there. But I also carry a little notebook. For the odd time, I would get a good idea. But in the back of it, I have a little bit of leather with a little bit of stropping compound on it, that if I do need to sharpen any knife back up to get that edge on it, and like this is a Roughrider out of the box. So many of the more expensive knives coming from companies do not match that. They just don't match it. And it strops brilliantly 440A. So get all the prejudice out of your mind. If this is a knife you like, they're available on Heine. It's £23 or so. £23 for a fantastic working knife. But look at that blade. That is a proper big working blade. Just gorgeous. So I'm really excited about that. I'm excited, and it's what it's actually. It's not the. Well, it's a bit mushy, but Roughriders you always need to clean them out. But it's all right. That'll come. A bit of cleaning and that will bounce back. You'll see when I do the review, because it's getting a full review. Because this is a full knife. This is a full knife. Go get one if you want one like this. It is beautiful, but never knock Roughrider, because Roughrider, they come up with some cracking knives, and I always loved Roughrider from the start. I've always had some that my depletion after the big R's came on, I lost interest in them and I got rid of them. I tried to like it, but I didn't. So there you go. That's the Roughrider review coming on that one. I'm going to carry, these two are going to get carried. I think I'm going to carry both of them. Well, I might be carrying this next one actually. And this one is a Böker Plus. That's a big box, Stephen. Yes. But this is a big fixed blade from Boker. Never had a fixed blade from Boker. Don't think I have anyway. Wow. Oh, and maybe lied about the big. That's the Kydex sheath for it. But this, I just had to have this. You know when you're looking through something, and I was looking after Christmas and at some money, at some Christmas money and things like that, and I just seen this and I thought, oh my gosh, I have to have this knife. Look at this. It's even got a wee cap on the end of it. Just look at that. Come on. Oh man, it melts in your hand. A full 4-finger grip in a tiny little bit. What a skinner. Come on. That is a squirrel skinner. That is just fantastic. Rabbit, squirrel, whatever you want. That is beautiful. Boker are usually good with their edges too, so just want to see what this is like. Yeah, it's not bad. Like a lot of knives, this back end could do with a wee bit of work, but I just think that's lovely. Look at the little fat blade. Isn't that just lovely? It's actually got a bit of a swell up the front here, which is great, you know, for the pinch grip, because you're pulling back on something. But when you've got your locked in there, that is a fantastic little neck knife. Let's see what the sheath is like. Not a noise off that sheath. I absolutely love this. I love it. I mean, that for slicing up your meat and whatever, you don't need anything more than that. It's not a loud click, but by God, look at that. It just stays there. Little neck knife, that will be going there on my next camping outing. I adore it. Love it. Great. Well done, Boker. It's nice to see. I mean, it's, a lot of the times, funny, I was listening last night to a podcast, or just a video, and they were talking about, you know, the knife world has got maybe a bit stale, because all the big inventions for knives have sort of been done, and it's very hard to produce something that's a little bit different, that stands out a little bit from the crowd. That is just a perfect neck knife. Just a super little neck knife. It looks a bit different than most people's neck knives. I just think it is just a wee gem. And it pleases me. It pleases me. I'm trying to think of the name of it. What was it called? The Böker Plus Mini Muck MUK. Absolutely love it. And this was not that dear. What was this? I can't remember. I just can't remember. So I'll tell you in the main thing. But lovely presentation as always by Boker, and just a super knife. Excited to use that. So there's 4 knives I'm excited to use. Let's see if the 5th one can do. You know, I always rabbit on about me doing carvings and things like that. Well, I keep saying I'm going to do more, but I haven't done any more. But this year is the year of the camping. I'm back to camping again. I have a new tent. I have a new sleep mat, which is like a perfect bed, which I am absolutely going to love. And I've got events planned for this year. I ordered myself a little spoon carving. It's one that a carving knife, I should say. This is from Beavercraft, which are Ukrainian based company. And this is what I bought. Look at that big handle. And look at that. It comes with a little leather cover. I think this was £26, right? Little belt fastening. And you've got this. It's a different type of a hook knife because I didn't want the completely circle one. I find it, I don't know how sharp this will be. I think it'll probably need a good stropping at least. And this is for a right hand, so it's going to be sharp on this side. Well, you seen that, didn't you? Oh, come on, Stephen. There we go. Just getting the angle right. That is absolutely fine. It'll get sharpened, and it will be like you can see that it's for right-handed. I'm a right-handed person, for doing your spoons or whatever. And I thought that'd be nicer for spoons. I just thought I'd try, and it was £26. I think that's super. And the leather sheath came with it, which is something the hook knives don't come with if you're going to buy one. I've had one in the past. That is just beautiful. Well done, Beavercraft. Nice bit of work. I'm going to give it a stop up. I'm going to use that. I'll show you what it's like to use. I've got some wood there that I can show you on. Super. Really nice to have it. Wow, that was a really good unboxing for me. I mean, every one of them knives are good knives. This one is a fantastic knife, well-made knife. And I'm going to say that about every one that I've ever had from Rosecraft. Will I like this? I genuinely don't know. I like the fact that it's a pattern that's not used an awful lot. And again, Andy, brave enough, done it in, changed it, but he's changed it for the better. Really changed it for the better. And I like that. Yeah. So that's the one I'll be doing a few more days work on that one. Let me see how it goes. The other ones are going to carry with them. I'll swap them about. The Boker neck knife definitely going to get used and carried. I just really happy. That was a lovely unboxing. And these Beavercraft, well, I've used some of their strops. I bought a couple of little cheap knives from them. All the knives I've got from them have been very good quality, I'll have to say. It'll be interesting to see how this works. I just think this is lovely because you have so many ways to handle it. It's a fat handle and you're pulling towards you. Just super. So that's me Beavercraft, me Rosecraft, me Boker, and me Roughrider. And here's a really weird thing. I think just initially out of the box, I know I'm going to like carrying this and using it. Is it ultra thin behind the edge? No, but it's thin enough. It's not thick behind the edge at all. It is, I've never even looked at the fit and finish on this. Yeah, it's a bit of a line up there, but it's literally nothing that I would worry about. Centered right up the center. I'll show you the back so you can see it. There's maybe a little line up there. I can't really even see with my glasses. It's perfect. £23 or something. Perfect. There you go. Anyway, look, it's nice to be back again. I feel a bit more on form. This time of the year is not the time of the year I like the best, but it's been probably my best Christmas and New Year, apart from the sadness around it. But as far as my own mental health goes, it's probably been the best I've had in 13 years. And that is because of the people I've met in this community. And I don't like using the word community, but by God, it's really felt like it recently, especially over here in the UK with Randy. We have all come together. Everybody's been so generous with their money, putting it in. And we all spoke on Sunday night there. We had a private phone call with Joy, Randy's mum, and she came on to the podcast in the private message place we had. I don't know the technical term. We were all face to face talking. There was about 10 of us in there, and we talked to Joy, and it was just lovely. Really was. And she really appreciated it. And it's one of those things, you never hear the good things about knives. And Randy's passing has just shown me how much good there is in knives. But nobody really wants to hear that, do they? They don't want to hear it. They want to blame us on everything. So there we go. Right. I'm on a high. I'm not on a low. So thank you very much for watching. Normal scheduling will come back, which is usually every other day or every day as I have normally. So there you go, folks. Take care. Thank you to Rosecraft for sending me them knives. Beautiful. The other ones I bought myself. So bye-bye. Have a lovely day.